up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the farm. This is another episode of our fencing video. We are getting close to the end here. I don't know if you can see it, but behind me is rolls of fence on a trailer. We have purchased it and it is ready to go for us. But you may say, hey, Tanner, you're wearing the same thing that you were at the end of last video. And that is because I'm doing something that I needed to do for a long time, and I'm getting ahead in my production schedule. I am recording a little bit ahead of time, so now I have some content that is building. So that way, eventually I can get to a weekly posting basis if I can develop enough content. So join us today as we finish up all of the fence going down the driveway, as well as a big step today, which is painting this fence. We have a 5-gallon bucket of black paint right there, ready to go. And as soon as we get done with those pieces down the driveway, then we will jump right in and start painting. I'm happy to have you here today. I hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are. Let's go ahead and get to work. It's gonna be a fun day. It was a pretty productive day. I got all of our H braces and stuff welded on our front stretch of fence. I'm gonna show y'all what I did a little bit off camera. I went ahead and prepped our header for our entry gate. I sprayed that with Ospo the same day that I did the rest of the fence. And then I just went over with it with a polishing wheel just to knock off all the pieces. Since it was sitting on the ground, I got some caliche on it. So I just kind of knocked it down, cleaned it off a little bit, and then I'll probably hit that with some paint in the morning. And then from there, I think my father-in-law is gonna come over on Saturday and help us set that thing up there. So we just gotta cut the saddles, which I've bought the special piece that you need, 4.5 inch. But we'll cut saddles in that, lay that pipe up there and weld it on. And then really it's just paint. But we are gonna call it a night. You can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. There's just a layer of all sorts of storms around us. So we will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. All right, as you can see, I have started the painting process already. I wanted to make sure that this paint was still good. So I went ahead and painted the header for our entry gate. I'm trying not to touch my face with this black paint, but I've started over here. So I'm gonna set y'all up and I'm gonna keep painting. It's really easy to do. You just provocatively paint it and yeah, it's painting. I don't know what else to tell you. I did a little test. I got a little carried away. My wife is fixing to have to go to work, so I'm gonna go take over the girls, but got the header painted. I got this little section painted here between the house and the shop. And then I also started on our longer stretch over here. I just got a little ahead of myself. I was like, you know what? I've got this glove dirty. I might as well go ahead and use it until it's done. Let me show you the carnage of rain in a go-kart. She's just been running this thing up and down the driveway like crazy. She's just having a blast. just like that, we are done painting. I know that my camera died in that last time lapse and you didn't get to see the final stroke of the brush, but rest assured it is finished. All 900 plus foot of fence got painted today. Thank goodness. That is a beating. But that is good news because that means we are on to the next step, which is gates and putting the fence up. It's been a journey to say the least. I put most of these pipe in the ground over 2 years ago, and they just sat there as stubs because the price of pipe went bananas. But here we are, Toprail finished, pipe is painted, we are ready to put fence on. And I don't know if you saw, I started painting a couple of the gates and realized that it's probably not the right paint for it. So I'll probably end up taking the gates that we have off and painting them. I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, go inside, get some water. I'm dehydrated. Get some food because I am hungry. I haven't eaten much today. And go inside and spend the rest of the night with the fam. I've got the trailer hooked up. You know what that means? We are headed to the store to get 4 rolls of no-climb fence wire. That is one of the final pieces of things that we need. It is New Year's Eve. Like I mentioned in the last video, I hope you and your family had an awesome Christmas and a great New Year's. This will come out well after that, but let's go ahead, get into town, get to Tractor Supply, and see what we can get into. All right, guys, so we have our fence rolls over there on the trailer. Tractor Supply got them loaded up for me, and we got them back at the house. Today, we are going to hang our header. And to do that, I need to make 2 saddle cuts on our existing poles. Got my 4.5 inch saddle. I'm gonna throw that on the trailer. I'm gonna get this thing about as ready as it can be to be hung. That way when my father-in-law gets here with the tractor and the hoist, we can just worry and focus on getting that up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more things, throw it on the trailer, and head up to our entry gate. So there it is. We are done with the front stretch, or that front header. Man, it's so windy outside. I don't know if I can show you or not, but we got it done. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to finish up the last section of fence that we need to, which is our no man's land fence. Let's head it over there and get this done while we have all the equipment hooked up to the truck. All right, so as you can tell, we ran out of daylight. We ended up having a Frankenstein a piece, which is my least favorite thing to do in the whole wide world because it never comes out straight. These are the last 2 sticks that I have. So the last stick is actually going to go on the other side of the no man's land. Either a perfect calculation or grave miscalculation because I was planning on running pipe fence down the driveway. but I planned on buying the post, so I think we got away with one there. I'm so glad I didn't have to try to find like one piece of pipe. That would have been such a pain in the butt because they're 32 foot long, and trailers are just not fun, and I don't need any more right now. So we just are thankful and lucky that we have the pieces that we need to finish this. Tomorrow I have church in the morning. Not too sure what I have going on after church, but you will see me the next time I'm working on that, hopefully getting that done so we can go ahead and paint that and call the painting phase of this build complete.
Yes, results do matter, but if you optimize the outcome, you win one time. But if you optimize for a process that leads to great outcomes, you win again and again. When you hyperfixate on the goals, sometimes when you fall short, you don't know how to refocus to achieve success again. But when you focus on the process, when you set your mind to doing the task well, you often achieve success without even knowing it. Life is too short to not love the journey. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and don't get caught at the crossroads.